Hello and welcome to NKTelco Sports. We are here at Marion Local High School where the Anna Rockets take on the Marion Local Flyers. Tonight's game is sponsored by Minster Bank, Sweeterman's Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, West Staff, Hometown Opportunity, Lamb's Insurance Agency, 21st Century Kitchens, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Cy Sweeterman, Carriage Works, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Francis Furniture, Grand Lake Health, Moran's Refrigeration, NKT Productions, and First National Bank. Welcome again to Marion Local High School. My name is Greg Burning. My partner this evening, Ron Cruzy. Ron, we get set for two teams playing really well right now. The Flyers 5-2 and the Rockets 8-2, both coming off convincing wins last night.
Right, Marion Local comes in with a 3-game winning streak. They had a victory over Salina and Bradford, and last night they beat New Bremen 66-30. Anna comes in on a 2-game winning streak. Bodkins, and last night they beat Fairlawn 73-39. So both teams very convincing wins last night. They come in the game. On paper, Greg, they look very even. Marion Local is led by Tyler Mesher, a 6'2 senior, averaging 20 points a game and 5 rebounds. And a 6'6 junior, Nathan Bruns, 11.2 points a game and over 7 rebounds. For Anna, you have a 6'4 junior, Griffin Dosek, at 10.8 points a game and 5.8 rebounds. And they're led in scoring by a 6'2 senior, Wyatt Bensman, 19.6 points a game and 7.7 rebounds a game.
It should be an interesting matchup. Anna in particular really likes to push the tempo, as you see them pictured there. And Marion Local, a lot of pressure defense. So not contrasting styles, I don't want to say, but like you said, some similarities, and I'd say a little bit different tempo-wise. But Marion will run as well, so it should be a great matchup here at the hangar in Marion Local tonight. We'll take a short break, come back with the starting lineups and the opening tip. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
Moran Refrigeration in St. Mary's is celebrating 70 years in business. We are committed to offering you top name brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid, Samsung, Fisher & Paykel, and Speed Queen. Come in and experience the one-on-one personal service that you won't get from big box stores. Our delivery and installation specialist will assure you that your purchases arrive safely and are installed properly. Moran Refrigeration, exceeding your expectations.
Welcome back to Marion Local High School. For the starting lineups, first for the visitors, number 5, Wyatt Bensman for Anna. Number 23, Joel Cathcart. Number 15, Griffin Dosek. Number 3, Riley Hulskamp. And I missed who the very first one was. I'll get back to that here in a minute. I think it might have been number 25, Bart Bixler for the Rockets. Now for the home team, the Marion Local Flyers. Number 20, junior forward Nick Tangeman. Number 32, Tyler Mesher. Number 5, 6'6" junior Nathan Bruns. Senior guard number 12, Colin Everman. And number 24, 6-foot guard, Tyler Pranger. The Marion Local Flyers, coached by Kurt Guttemiller, and the Anna Rockets, coached by Nate Barrow. So we mentioned the Rockets come in with an 8-2 record, and the Flyers a couple games back because of a football title, something they've gotten pretty comfortable with at a 5-2 clip.
Yeah, I think the player that we missed for Anna was number 51, Drew.
It was.
Rothman.
I was just going to say that. Thank you. Got a little technical difficulties here, so we don't have a scoreboard here at Anna other than the points and the clock. Nothing else appears to be working, so we'll make adjustments, but we're underway. The Flyers get the opening tip-off. Quickly go down inside to their big man, Bruns, who kicks it back out top. Bruns swings around the top of the perimeter. Corner three ball taken off the mark there by Tyler Pranger. Rebound, Rockets. As we mentioned, they definitely do some tempo. And I see a travel there by Cathcart. And don't blink in between rebounds, as if you do, you're going to miss an Anna Rocket possession, because
they get it out and go.
Once they definitely do.
Especially off of a missed shot, they will take the ball and one pass and it's gone.
Coming out here with a little bit of a 1-3-1 look. Nice pass inside by the Flyers. Bucket there by number 20,
nice
Nick
ball
Tangeman.
Ball movement there by Marion. Diagonal passing at its best.
So early 2-0 lead for Marion. This is Hulskamp over to Bensman, their leading scorer. Bensman's going to draw the foul, a little arm guard on the baseline.
That time they cleared out the left side, unbeknownst to Bruns, and he had no help once he got beat.
Bruns gets called for the foul. Bensman triggers it into Broadman. Come back out top and play it. Broadman, jumper from the baseline, no good. Rebound pulled down by Bruns. Pranger brings it across, back over to Bruns. Tangeman. Now back out top.
A good battle in there right now is Broadman against Mesher.
Everman going right to the bucket. Nice block there by Bensman. I'm sorry, that's Tangeman going to the bucket. And another Rocket turnover will give the ball back to Marion.
Yeah, they'll have some turnovers since they move the ball so fast up the floor, but to their credit, they only average 12 turnovers a game.
Picking up some full court man here.
But most of those turnovers are aggressive turnovers on a pass, on a break.
Turnaround jumper off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Wyatt Bensman. He's a one-person break, that's for sure. Leading the Rockets with 19 points a game. He'll pull from three from deep. Shot off the mark, rolls out of bounds, back to Marion.
And Bensman is definitely one of the better athletes on the floor.
Another interesting matchup, you mentioned two guys underneath. You also got a couple of swing men there in Bruns and Dosek going at it. It's a really good matchup as well. And not to be left out is Nick Tangeman as he drives hard to the bucket. Count the shot and gets the foul.
Nick comes in averaging just 3 points a game, but we saw him last night at New Bremen, had a nice ball game there.
Bruns will check out. And number 22, Matt Rothman, checks in for Marion. Free throw off the mark. Rothman, I was just going to say, might have got away with the push, but picked up there at the last minute. It's pretty obvious right there in front of the officials. Maybe, yeah, I was going to say, maybe he called out of bounds, but he definitely called a foul there. Push on Rothman. Those are not where you want to have a foul, right underneath the basket, standing next to the zebra.
No, they don't miss those.
They tend to not miss those. Bensman dumps it into Dosick, trying to get it back to Bensman. Good hands by Tangeman, comes up with the steal. Cross-court pass, nice seal inside by Mesher. Count it.
Mesher gets it down that low. You're in trouble defensively.
It's going to lead to an Anna-Rocket timeout. It's a 30. We'll keep it right here. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game. Grand Lake Health, Moran's Refrigeration, Carriage Works, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, NKT Productions, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Bank, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Cy Sweeterman, 21st Century Kitchens, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, and Lamb's Insurance Agency. Thanks to all those great sponsors. Marion's coming out to a good start. As we mentioned, the inside game, a big piece to their puzzle. They've gotten a couple good looks here so far in the first quarter.
Offensively, they have the advantage on the inside, I think, with Mesher down low. Anna might have the advantage as far as on the wings.
Free throw good by Mesher, gives the Flyers an early 7-0 lead. Anna not got too many shots in the bucket here thus far, turned the ball over a couple times. We saw that Marion local defense last night at New Bremen. They definitely contest a lot. There's a nice runner in the lane by Wyatt Bensman to get the Rockets on the board.
And they can use him all over the floor. They use him on the outside. He's a good shooter from the three-point line, and he's such an athlete. When he gets the ball down low, he can jump over people.
Reset back out top. Here's Rothman. And back out top to Rothman. Marion trying to work it inside to Mesher. Reverse it. They do get it in there. Powers it up and in once again.
Very strong player inside. We said it last night. He plays like he's 6'6", 6'7".
Nice back cut by Cathcart and the finish. Silky smooth finish there by Joel Cathcart. And that's what you get when Anna comes to offense, that's for sure. They do not mess around. They attack quickly.
They're all good ball handlers, can attack the basket.
Rothman shot off the mark. Wyatt Bensman brings it down and quickly goes the other way. A little miscommunication there. Lucky break for Anna as Rothman was all over that one. Knocks it out of bounds. Couple substitutions. Number 3, Ryan Koenig and Bruns. Number 5 check back in for Marion. Also number 14, Jack Meaning.
Mesher
will give
gets
Mesher a breather.
Yep.
I'm not sure they're not twins. Their body frames are a lot alike.
Yeah,
it's a good substitution for the Flyers.
It's a good thing they have numbers on.
That's right. Here's Cathcart. Loses the handle. Not sure how that was in a travel. No call. Back out top. There's that aggressive defense we talked about. Diving on the floor is number 24, Tyler Prenger.
They do get after it. Prenger, Rothman, they can all defend outside.
Bart Bixler checked in for the Rockets as well on the last possession. Dosek over to Bensman. Nice pass inside to Cathcart. He's been busy so far here in the ball game. Joel Cathcart, I believe that's his 3rd basket already.
And that's another thing about Anna. They just play so unselfishly. If you're open, you're going to get the ball.
Here's Beaning out top. Swings it over to Canning down in the corner, trying to seal inside to Bruns. Cathcart with the rejection. Bruns, though, with the second effort, gets it to go.
He stuck with it and paid off.
Bensman, no help on the backside, is an easy 2. You almost feel like you lose when you play Anna on offense because you work so hard to score. You blink and they're at the other end getting a basket.
There, looked like he had the ball caught on the back and no travel.
There's a nice pass inside to Bruns. Good help,
there.
Excellent extra pass. Not sure how Cathcart gets a foul on that, but apparently he does.
That's one of the better defensive plays we've seen tonight.
That looked like he just threw that ball out of the air and somehow gets, maybe he got body. Regardless, it's a foul on Joel Cathcart. First free throw by Rothman is off the mark.
That makes you think there won't be very many blocks in this ball game.
There aren't too many you see and think, wow, that's clean.
Here it is.
Yeah, it's a great replay. He did get the body.
Yeah,
Good call.
We stand corrected.
That's
He
why they're
got him
down
on
there
the
and we're up
shoulder.
here. Great call by the official. I'll bring Rothman up here with the 11-8 advantage on our First National Bank scoreboard for the Flyers. Rothman misses the first and the second. Mesher checks back in though, clears the glass and gets the finish. Tyler Mesher has had his way in the paint thus far. He turns away Bensman and a nice finish by Bixler. You mentioned it a second ago, Ron. Very unselfish is this Rocket team. They showed it there. Bensman got turned away, gave a great pass to Bixler for the 2.
Yeah, it would be fun to play on a team like that where, you know, they don't care who scores. It can be one guy one night and another guy another night. They don't care.
Bruns with the pull-up. You know, I saw a team like that a couple of years ago. You might remember back in New Knoxville, 2007. Very good team.
Yeah, they had some of the same traits. One guy would lead the scoring one night and the next night is another night. It's just interesting to watch the scouts at the game because you knew who they were going to key on the next week. And then it was somebody else's turn.
That's right.
And they could care less who scored the points. All they cared about was the final score.
Tangeman checks back in for the Flyers. It's a 13-10 Marion local advantage. Also checking in was number 21, Mason Platfoot for the Rockets. Here's Bixler. Dosek thought about the 3 and said he'll swing it over to Fote. Anna running through their man motion. Bensman kicks it out to Bixler. Back to Bensman. Tough pass to catch there. Goes back to Bixler. Ball fake on the baseline. He's going to take it up over Bruns. Doesn't get it to go, but Dosek there with the tip. That was impressive by Bart Bixler. I didn't think he'd get that shot off over Bruns, and he did.
Another interesting fact kind of ties this into tonight. That was 10 years ago in 2008 when New Knoxville won the state tournament. Another team that was in the state tournament that year was Anna at the Division III level.
Anna doing their best to show they deserve that opportunity as they make another nice defensive play. Fote throws it off of a Flyer. And you can feel the momentum kind of shift as this first quarter's continued. Anna slowly crept back into the game. They were trailing 7-0 to start and now trailed just by 1 with the ball. 1 minute left to go in quarter number 1. It has been a good one.
Yeah, they just keep plugging away and basically dissolved the deficit.
Here's Bixler out top looking for Bensman. Swings it back to Fote. Dosek drives the lane, will draw the contact from Tangeman.
They said he wasn't in the act of shooting. They'll get the ball out of bounds.
That is the second team foul, I'm sorry, second personal foul on Nick Tangeman. I'm sorry, that's his first. My apologies. Bart Bixler to check it in. 47 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Anna swings it over to Fote. He'll let the 3 ball go. It's short. Nice box out by Pranger. He rebounds for Marion. Rothman overthrows the Mesher, and Wyatt Bensman pulls away from it.
Whoa.
Commands the break, and what a pass to Bixler for 2.
Nice pass there by Bensman.
Anna's first lead of the night at 14-13. 20 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1 at the hangar. If you're just joining us, I'm Greg Bruning, my partner Ron Cruzy. If you are just joining us, stick around. This is going to be a heck of a game. So far, it's been a very good first quarter. Tangeman for the Flyers kicks it out to Pranger for 3. Off the mark as Bixler chucks one at the end of the first quarter with 1 in the books. Anna 14, Marion 13. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier Sofa and Sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
1 quarter in the books here at Marion. Rockets lead by 1 after a 7-0 first quarter deficit. They've recovered nicely. Here's Bixler on the baseline, turned away by Pranger. The floor general Bensman mishandles that one.
That time Bixler started and then he stopped. Bensman thought he was going to continue going and threw the ball out of bounds.
They're going to pick up full court here. It's like a man press. Rothman will handle it for Marion and give it off to Pranger. He'll take it coast to coast. Shot blocked by number 21, Mason Platfoot, but a little too much body there. He'll draw the foul.
I'm not going out on a limb and say that was a block anymore. That was a good call.
That's a great call by the official. We will not question again till next quarter, maybe. That's going to put Pranger to the free throw line. Knocks down the first one. Platfoot will check out. Checking in, back in for him is number 23, Joel Cathcart, who had a great start to this ball game for the Rockets. Second free throw by Pranger off the mark. Rebounded by Dosek.
Marion's only 2 of 6 from the line. They come in the game averaging 73% from the line, so that's something they can improve upon here in this game. Normally, like we say, the back of the bubble gum card doesn't lie.
Here's Bixler. Back to Bixler, looking for a bench. Nice back cut. Good help defense. Cathcart open for the 3, no good. Bruns with the board for the Flyers.
You'll see that backdoor play be after a timeout. Anna likes to run that a lot of times.
Missed shot inside, kick out as Marion works it around the perimeter. Here's Bruns. A wide open lane created by Bensman. A nice rebound by Cathcart. Bixler eyed that one all the way right into Rothman's hands. And got a little bit ahead of himself there. Throws it out of bounds. Turnover will give it back to the Rockets.
Made a nice defensive play there, stepping into the passing lane, picking the pass off, and then just got kind of flustered as he got down the other end of the floor, and he'd have been much better off just holding on to the ball.
And I think that happens when you play a team like this, right?
Oh,
It gets going so fast. And so when you play, consequently, it speeds you up.
Right.
And you don't even realize you're playing that quick.
Yep, there's the back door again.
Bensman can't get it to go. And
Yeah,
back the other way is Marion. They throw it too deep and out of bounds.
That's why a lot of teams run it's not a lot of times it's not a lot of pressure man-to-man, but it gets the other team sped up to the point where they take a quick shot, make a bad pass, but it's mainly for get the other team to make a quick shot.
Riley Hulskamp checked back in for Anna. Running the offense for the Rockets. Fote. Dosek launches the deep 3, well off the mark, rebounded by Bruns. They'll quickly get it up ahead to Everman, back to Bruns. Koenig, who just checked back in the ball game for the Flyers. Bruns looking for a lane, spin move, can't get it to go. Rebound Mesher again. Tyler Mesher having a good first half for the Flyers and puts them back on top on our First National Bank scoreboard, 16-14.
And his buckets have all been within 3 feet of the basket.
He's got a space carved out in
Yes,
there.
he does.
He
gets
holds
in.
it well.
Yeah, he gets in, nobody else gets in that space.
That's right. That foul's on number 3, Ryan Koenig.
He is one strong player.
Broadman will check back in. He played about half of the first quarter. It'll be interesting to see how he can do back up against Mesher. Cathcart will throw it in the backcourt. Where Wyatt Bensman will reset the offense for the Rockets. Picked up his dribble, gets it back to Broadman. Thought about the three, instead will dump it into Cathcart. Spin move in the lane. Wyatt Bensman off the glass and in.
Nice spin move there by Bensman. Got to the foul line, spun to his left, and got the nice shot. Got an official's timeout.
Actually, it was a coach's warning.
Oh, yeah. Can't do that.
Yeah, got a little far up the box and
have to stay in at recess if
Yeah.
you get out of that line there.
That's right. Got one of those recess calls last night against a coach getting a technical.
Yeah. Coach Doherty had to sit down the rest of the game. That was early in the game.
Fouls against the Rockets.
But I think it had more of what was said there compared
Yeah.
to this. It just happened to walk across the line.
That foul was against Broadman. I think it was his second, so he'll check out. Bringing Fote back in the ball game for Anna. Good pass inside to Bruns. It rolls off the rim, no good. Here comes Wyatt Bensman and the Rockets. Kick out. Hulskamp back to Bensman. Three ball on the way, a short. And a nice save by Bruns and a great outlet to Bensman. He'll take it the distance and score. Not Mesher, not Bensman, I'm sorry. Tyler Mesher with the bucket.
There they got fortunate. Mesher read the rebound right and took off.
A lot of contact on Dosek's drive. Nobody there for Cathcart. I think he was surprised himself.
Yeah.
He's like, nobody's guarding me.
He looked up like, am I at the right basket here? And all of a sudden he took off.
He's like, I guess I'll go make a layup. Nobody's going to guard me. Nice recovery there by Fote. Boy, there's a lot going on underneath the paint on both ends.
Yeah, there's some contact down there. Good defense. They're letting them play down there. That's nice to see. Let the players play the game.
One part I don't like about that is then when do you call foul?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the tough part because you know what happens when games like this happen. It'll go this way for 3 quarters, and in the 4th quarter, they'll start calling everything, you know, but we'll just have to see
maybe this will be different.
Maybe we'll see how it plays out. That one skipped across the court. Here's Pranger. Good pass inside to Mesher. Scooped up at the foul line by Everman, and he'll knock down the J.
A lot of action up and down the floor,
Yes,
and
sir.
the score is 20-18. You kind of get the feeling that it should be about 30-25.
Here Dosek over to Fote. Picked off inside by Everman on the errant pass. Back out top, here's Everman looking for Mesher. Had him for a minute. Fote battling, gets some help from Bensman. And Benson with the block. Again, lots of contact in the paint, but you mentioned it, they let him play.
Yep.
Here's Bixler driving the baseline, scoops over to Fote. Wide open for the 3 ball, count it.
Fote comes in at 25% on the 3-point line at 3.8 points a game.
Lefty's got a nice stroke, and he knocked that one down solid. Gives them a 1-point advantage. Here's Mesher from 10, knocks it down.
He's scoring from all over
Yes,
now.
he is.
That's the farthest he's been away from the bucket there, about 8 feet.
Gives the Flyers another 1-point lead. Here's Bixler. Kicks it back out to Hulskamp. Hulskamp will fire a 3. Well off the mark. Good save, though, by Bixler. Back out top to Bensman. Tipped away and stolen by Mesher.
Timeout, Marion.
Timeout on the floor. It is a 30-second. We'll keep it right here. Like again, quickly thank our sponsors. Grand Lake Health, Moran's Refrigeration, Carriage Works, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, NKT Productions, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Bank, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Cy Sweeterman, 21st Century Kitchens, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, and Lamb's Insurance Agency. Thanks again to all those great sponsors. We've not been disappointed, that's for sure, to this point. A great ball game. 1 point lead right now for the home team.
Yeah, the biggest lead, what, was 6-0, I think, at one time.
7-0
7-0.
right out of the gate, you're right. Yeah, it's been very competitive back and forth, very physical, but like you said, physical within reason. They haven't letting it get carried away.
So Marion had an early run, and then Anna caught up, and it's been even ever since.
The inside matchup, like you said before, I think is a little bit of advantage to Marion, and they've really went for that. Nice drive by Rothman.
Yeah, if they have the biggest advantage I think Marion has would be the inside offense they have with Mesher.
And it's pretty obvious because they look for it a lot. They keep trying to pound it inside. And here you see Fote driving up against Beaning. The lefty runner, no good. Rebound pulled down by Rothman. Koenig quickly back the other way to Everman. It's overplayed as he steps out of bounds. You'll see Broadman check back in here for the the Rockets, and he picked up 2 early ones. So be interesting to see how he does down in the paint. Also checking in his flat foot.
Yeah, so he got a break there. He came in when Mesher goes out because otherwise they might have to make a change there defensively. So he won't have to guard Mesher right now in the game with 1 minute and 48 seconds to go.
This is Bart Bixler. Dosek. Wyatt Benson, open 3, can't get it to go. Good rebound by Koenig. They'll push. Good pass over to Bruns. Lefty off the glass, no good. Bensman with the rebound, scoops it up ahead to Bixler. Bixler will go up against the challenge and miss the shot. And it will go back to the Flyers. So a lot of up and down there with no results on either end.
Yeah.
2 missed shots.
And now Mesher comes back into the ball game.
Pranger will check in for Marion as well.
And Broadman is on him. So I would expect Marion to try to go inside and possibly draw that next foul on Broadman.
When you see them stand head to head, they're pretty similar in height.
Yes, they are.
Mesher just has a little bit more build and definitely strength as he moves most people that try to guard him.
Yeah.
So Pranger here out top. 1:10 left to go in the first half. Rothman 3-ball off the mark. Bixler with the rebound will be fouled by number 12, Colin Everman. Koenig will check back in, and also will number 20, Nick Tangeman.
So Anna's, they have put up some threes here in the second quarter. They put up 6 threes, only made 1. So that has been their downfall here in the second quarter.
Just under a minute to go. Flyers by 3. Bixler trying to find a space in the lane. Kick out. Plattfoot will let the 3 go and bury it.
Just like that. And it can turn around at any time. It's not going to stay that way. You know, they average 36% from the 3-point line. That's not too bad.
The Flyers back on offense. 35 seconds remaining in first half as Tangeman gets an extra step in there, called for the travel.
So a tie ball game with 30 seconds to go.
Bixler again brings it up for Anna. Drives the lane, high off the glass, shot no good, and cleared by Mesher. .12 seconds remaining. Tangeman, corner 3, Pranger, in and out. 6 seconds remaining. That's plenty of time for Anna if they don't throw it away, and they do. It goes out of bounds, trying to connect with Plattfoot.
3.2 seconds to go. So they got time for a long pass if they want it. Or if they get it at half court, they have plenty of time, but.
Trying to get it deep to Rothman. Nowhere to go. Finally do get it over to Rothman. He chucks it at half court, off the mark. And adversely there, Anna will get a last second shot to no avail. The first half in the books. We're even at 24. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Brand presence is everything. Is it time to create a video that promotes your business? NKTelco has the solution with NKT Productions. NKT Productions can create a national caliber commercial or video specifically to your business needs and demographics. Utilize NKTelco ad insertion and your video is made available to 6,000 plus subscribers in 8 local communities on 23 major networks. Take advantage of the overwhelming traffic that video gets. Visit nktelco.net for more information.
Welcome back to Marion Local High School as we're here at halftime. Score is even at 24. Here with our first half stats is Mr. Ron Cruzy.
Okay, field goal wise, everybody shot the same thing. 11 of 25, both the Rockets and the Flyers. From the 3-point line, the Rockets 2 of 9, the Flyers 0 of 6. From the foul line, the Rockets didn't shoot any foul shots, and Marion was 2 of 6 from the foul line. Rebounding wise, also even, 14-13. Turnovers fairly even. Rockets with 7, and the Flyers with 5. And the score 24-24. The numbers don't get much more even than that. The score doesn't obviously get more even than that.
Yeah.
And we've got a heck of a ball game here and a really nice crowd. Nice to see on a Saturday night here at the hangar.
Especially when it's so warm and cozy outside.
Yeah. Where would you rather be?
Great shot there of the Marion Local student section. And yeah, it's not exactly warm outside, but it's warm in here. And the crowds and the players really getting after it. Should be a great second half as we're getting set here. Expect to see a lot more tempo by Anna, and I would expect to see Marion to continue to punch it inside to Bruns and Mesher.
Tell you, if a team gets hot from the 3-point line here in the second half, they could put on quite a run and maybe be the difference in the ball game.
Back to action. Marion starts with the ball, swung out top to Mesher. Here's Bruns driving down the lane. Thought about pulling up. Good defense by Dosick. Back out top to Bruns and out to Pranger. Looking to get it inside to Mesher. Well defended by Broadman. Deep shot, 3-ball by Bruns.
There we go.
To start the third quarter.
He's more like a inside-outside guy, too. He likes to slash to the bucket.
Broadman looking for his first shot. Instead dumps it off to Bensman. Loses the handle and was knocked out of bounds off of Mesher. So break there for Anna. As Wyatt Bensman will trigger it in underneath their own basket.
All we've seen, both teams just man-to-man right in your face the whole game so far.
A little contact there. Pranger, though, comes up with the steal and then loses the handle out of bounds.
And there's that bugaboo, again, to me, it's one of the hardest things in basketball. You get a fast break, when to pull it out, when to continue on. That time, obviously, you've been better off hindsight to pull it back out and run your half-court offense.
Ball seems to be slipping through the hands here early in the third quarter. A couple quick turnovers, gives it back to the Flyers. Bruns driving the baseline. Kick back out to Pranger. 3-ball short. Rebound underneath by Bensman. Mesher. He'll draw the foul. The foul was on Dosick.
That time Bruns did a nice job. He hit the 3 the possession before, then he catches it on the wing, pulls the defense out to him, and then takes the baseline, and then played a little inside-out ball there. They missed a shot, but Mesher, as he always is in good position for the rebound.
First free throw converted there. Just either replay by Mesher. Second one off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Fote, who just checked into the game for Broadman. So Anna on the floor has Hulskamp with the ball. Bensman, Griffin Dosek, Austin Fote, and Joel Cathcart for the Flyers. Guarding the ball is Bruns. Also have Pranger, number 20 Everman, 32 Mesher, and number 12 Everman. I'm sorry, I meant number 20 Tangeman. Another turnover there for Anna. Feel like we started the third quarter just like the first. The Flyers out to a 4-point lead with the ball. Pass inside to Bruns, kick back out, good punch inside to Mesher, right underneath the bucket for the score.
Again, they do an excellent job getting the ball down low, even below the block, and he comes up with a score.
That'll lead us to a full timeout. We'll take a quick break. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to Marion Local. You see the big sign there for Tyler Mesher, who just scored his 1,000th point here as a Marion Local Flyer, so congratulations to him.
So we've been treated to a little bit of history here at the hangar.
That's right. Here's Fote with a three ball off the mark. Rebounded by Anna, tipped out of bounds from Bruns. So it'll stay with the Rockets. They're trailing now by 6 with 5.5 to go in the third quarter.
So congratulations to Tyler Mesher.
The Rockets yet to score here in the third quarter. Kicked out here to Dosek. He'll drive the lane, elevate, and score.
So that time Anna's patient with the basketball. Get the dribble penetration and the basket.
Everman with the pass over to Tangeman, back out top to Bruns. Skipped over to Pranger. There's that seal play. They keep running for Mesher. That time blocked, gets his own rebound, rattles out. Bensman with the board, full speed ahead. Skip pass over to Bixler, loses the handle for a minute. Bensman fighting with Mesher for the rebound. It's a tie-up. And on the alternate possession, it will stay with Anna. That's the part you got to love about watching Wyatt Bensman. Goes down there as a guard, as you mentioned before. He really can play anywhere. Not afraid. Goes up with the big fella.
Yeah.
And go for a tie-up. He gets another possession for Anna.
And he looks up, and, you know, he's looking at 6'6", Ryan Bruns.
Got a foul underneath against Marion Local. I believe it was on number 20, Nick Tangeman. Triggered out top to Fote, thought about the three. Said he'll shoot over to Bixler. Here's Bensman off the screen. Three ball off the mark. Rothman with the board. Good catch there by Bruns to keep that from going out of bounds. He'll elevate. Shot no good. Mesher crashes and scores. There's that carved out spot we talked about before.
He just has a knack, first of all, to get open. And then secondly, when he sees the shot go up, he's always in the right place, it seems like, and I think he follows that rule. Like if the ball is shot from the left side and missed, that 70% of the time, that ball's going to be rebounded on the right side of the basket. I think he knows all those percentages for some reason, and he's always there.
He knocks down a free throw to complete the three-point play and gets Marion back to their largest lead at 7. That's how they started the ball game, on a 7-0 run. Here's Bixler trying to answer for Anna. We'll pick up the foul from Ryan Koenig. Flatfoot will check back in for Anna, and Beaning will replace Mesher.
See if Anna can come up with something here on the out-of-bounds play. They've only have one bucket here in the third quarter.
They triggered out top to Broadman. Back to Bixler. And now to Bensman, who's guarded by Bruns. He'll wheel and deal through the lane and draw with charge.
You want to question that one?
Nope.
Nope.
Not at all. Good positioning there by Marion Local. We saw this last night against New Bremen. Their defense is very active.
So now, Anna, they're going to see if they can speed him up a little bit.
Around the top here is Koenig. Swung over to Pranger. Trying to work it down inside. They get it to Bruns. Back out top to Pranger. Rothman far side. Thought about the three. Beanie will drive the baseline. Shot no good. Rebounded by Bensman. Here come the Rockets. Wheels and deals. Pulls up just outside the free throw line. Shot no good. Good position though inside by Dosek. And we'll stay at the Anna end. Fouls committed by number 24, Tyler Pranger. Boy, Tyler Mesher got about a 15-second breather there as he checks back in.
I think Coach got another sense, maybe a run coming on.
Trigger this one out top to Bensman.
I don't blame him. I wouldn't sit him very long either.
Yeah, right. Bensman will reset it for Anna. As that pass is thrown off the back leg of Pranger. And we'll stay with Anna. 3 minutes left to go here, quarter number 3. And Anna's only scored one basket. Benson brings it all the way back out. Kick out Plattfoot. Back to Broadman. Bixler. Dosek working around inside, gets it to Bensman. Open three, will not go.
He had a good look right there, and sooner or later, I think Bensman's shot's going to start going in.
Here's Koenig on the inside, looking to work over Bixler. Good defense, can't get it to go. Broadman with the board. Bixler to push, gets it up to Bensman. Good touch pass to Dosek. Can't get it to fall. Good defense recovery by Marion. Here's Bixler again, wheels down through the lane, rattles off. Boy, Anna can't buy a bucket. And everybody's on the floor, comes up to Bensman.
You're gonna question that one?
Yeah, that was not a great call.
No way.
That definitely went against Anna there. Marion will get credited for a charge. As a player just fell right in front of him.
That was a big-time flop right there, and he didn't even have position to flop.
I think momentum got the best of the official there.
We don't really need that. We just need hard basketball.
That's right. The turnover will give it back to Marion with a 7-point lead. We've been stuck on 33-26 for a while. Not anymore. Nick Tandra with the basket will lead to a full Anna timeout. We'll take a quick break. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CERA and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
Welcome back to the hangar. Marion Local taking over momentum as they now have a 9-point lead. Third quarter has been all them as the Rockets only scored one basket here in the third.
So Coach Barnhorst saw enough of that, and he wants to change momentum, hopefully with the timeout for Anna.
So Wyatt Bensman will walk it across. Minute 45 left to go, quarter number 3. Bensman, open 3, trying to answer, can't find the range. That one tipped out by Anna. As Plattford will reset.
Crowd thinks that was over and back, but it's not.
But it resets on the shot, correct?
Yeah, the rebound was tipped out past the half-court line. That is not over and back. They did not have control of it.
Got a foul underneath against number 32, Tyler Mesher, his first. Another opportunity for Anna to somehow score here in the third quarter. They've really struggled. They've got some good looks. Bensman now to Broadman. Broadman wheeling inside, draws an extra step, and will be called for the travel. It is really physical inside on both ends.
Yeah, the strength is taking over for Marion.
Yeah. Bruns gets it inside to Everman, back out top to Pranger. 3-ball, got it.
That was a big 3 right there.
Earlier in this game, it seemed like the tempo was Anna's favor. As you mentioned it, it's been more of a physical game now, which is definitely favoring the Flyers.
Yep. Anna's going to have to find a way to pick up the pace
and knock down some shots. That one's off the mark by Plattfoot and rebound by Bruns. 12-point lead with 40 seconds remaining in the third.
And, you know, you can still pick up the pace, but you still have to put the ball in the hole. And they just haven't been able to do that here in the third quarter.
Here's Everman out top. Swung down to Tangeman.
Marion in a 4-corner offense.
Skip past Everman. Tangeman back out top to Bruns with 15. Everman loses the handle and stolen by Dosek. 9 seconds remaining. Gets to Plattfoot. Tipped around, finally picked up by Bensman. He'll draw the foul and the bucket.
He's been open for some threes and just can't drain it. And that time he forced the layup, which he had to do, and it goes in. So you never know. Maybe that's the one. You see the ball go in, and a lot of times that creates some offense for that team.
Fouls on number 12, Colin Everman. That is the 15th foul against the Flyers. That one goes down for Bensman to cut the lead to 9. 3.4 seconds remaining in the quarter. They dump it to Everman. Tries to get it ahead. He does. Mesher at the buzzer. No good. With 3 in the books. It's the Flyers 38, Rockets 29. We'll take a break and be back with quarter number 4. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We knew that we could use Hometown Opportunity as an avenue to reach out to people, not just in this community, but across the state.
Hometown Opportunity was my saving grace, honestly.
We viewed it as a great resource for us to get the word out about our company.
I saw all the commercials, billboards, and I thought, just give it a shot, why not? And they offered me a photography job on the spot, which was thrilling because I've been searching for months.
The Hometown Opportunity website definitely makes that connection. American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpock, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Welcome back to Marion Local. We'll get started at the fourth quarter. You see a good pass in here to Mesher on a replay. That is his bucket for the 1,000th point. I want to give him another congratulations as he breaks that milestone here tonight as we're back to action. And Tyler had the ball there just momentarily. Here it is to Bruns. Kick out Pranger, 3 ball, in and out. Tipped out of bounds by Rothman. It will be Anna ball.
Anna just 2 for 12 there in the third quarter. Marion 5 of 12.
Well, they outscored 14-5, I believe, in the third. There's a quick bucket by Wyatt Bensman as the lead is quickly down to 7.
He needs to catch on fire for Anna to get back into it.
Everman will drive right down the lane, can't get it to go. Plattfoot with the rebound, quickly pushing it for Anna. Pulls back out to Bixler. Bensman with the ball. Dumps it inside. Dosek, nice positioning and footwork, gets the bucket to go. Back-to-back scores for the Rockets, and just like that is a 5-point ball game.
Nice footwork there by Dosek. Nice drop step to his left.
Rothman drives the lane, picked up nicely by the Anna D. Back to Rothman, trying to get inside to Bruns. Skipping across to Tyler Pranger, back over the side to Bruns. Mesher working hard to get position in the paint. Bruns to let the 3 ball go. It's off the mark. Rebound, Griffin Dosek. Dumps it off to Plattfoot. Now over to Bensman. Stolen by Bruns. Look out. And a good knock away there by Plattfoot.
What they call it?
They call foul against Plattfoot, yep. So Bruns will go to the line for 2. First free throw by Bruns is good. That's Koenig and Tangeman will check back in.
Bruns is the one that took that 3-pointer on a possession before that. And a lot of times you miss that 3-pointer, you're going to turn that into a layup on the other end of the floor. He was actually the guy that intercepted the pass, so a nice hustle there by Bruns.
Second free throw is off the mark. Bienig also checked back in for the Flyers, giving Mesher a breather. 39-33 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Bensman thought about the shot, said dumps it inside to Dosek. Dosek with the runner, count it.
Dosek's come alive here in the fourth quarter. All set up by another nice pass by Bensman.
And there's that 12-second breather that Mesher.
You're back in. Pretty soon it's going to get to the point where he's going to come to the bench and he's just going to turn around and go back.
So he'll check back in. Also, Joel Cathcart will check back in for the Rockets.
I think of it, he doesn't look winded.
No.
Not at all.
Free throw by Dosek is short. 4-point Flyer lead. 6 minutes remaining in our ball game. Rothman swings it over to Bruns. Now over to Tangeman. Rothman thought about the 3. Drives the baseline, challenges and scores. Great drive there by Matt Rothman.
He took the baseline. Anna had no help on the weak side. Took it all the way to the basket.
Cathcart back out top to Bensman. Bensman bounce pass to Bixler, rises up and scores.
He took that right over Mesher.
So Marion hanging on to a 4-point edge. Here's Bruns. Off the curl, Rothman. Koenig, 3 ball. Off the back iron, rebound pulled down by Bensman. He'll push. Anna quickly across half court, open for a 3 ball. Got it.
Look out. He warms up.
You could feel that one coming. Bensman lined it up all the way.
Eyed it and left it fly.
1 point lead, 4:45 remaining in our ball game. And a little overplay there by Dosek will lead to a Bruns foul. Boy, just a couple minutes ago, Anna was down by 12.
Yep.
Now it's a 1 point game.
It does not take them long to put some points on the board.
So we're going to walk to the other end as that was the 7th team foul against the Flyers. And that will put Griffin Dosek at the line for a 1-and-1.
And in the third quarter, I mean, they looked sluggish.
They did, very.
And they haven't missed a shot here in the fourth quarter, 5 for 5.
First free throw by Dosek is good.
So Dosek has a chance to put the Rockets in front.
All tied up at 41 on our First National Bank scoreboard, and Dosek does just that as the Rockets now have a 1 point lead.
And Mr. Mo has changed uniform.
Yes, he has. Everman gets it across, gives it over to Rothman. And that's one of the few times tonight I've seen the Marion struggle to get that ball into Mesher.
Yeah.
Tough pass at an angle.
Yeah, they just threw that pass just a little far away from him. He was expecting a pass into his body and not away from it.
Cathcart will check it into Bixler, heavily denied there by Pranger. Anna looking to see if they can keep their run going. Bixler gets it off to Bensman. Broadman back to Bensman. Oh, and a miscommunication there and a steal by Bruns. Rise up Everman, shot no good. Bensman again with the rebound. Wheeling through all kinds of traffic as it's still on the floor. A little gamesmanship going on the floor.
Marion crowd doesn't appreciate it, but I don't think he meant anything by it. But that's just me. We're far away. We missed a call early in the game.
3:50 remaining in the ball game. The alternate possession will keep it with Anna, clinging on to a 1 point lead. Bensman looking for a lane, closed up quick. Cathcart 3 in.
2 for 2 from the 3-point line here in the fourth quarter are the Rockets.
That's going to lead to a full Marion local timeout. We'll take a quick break. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Welcome back to Marion. As we got a little miscommunication on the side. Hannah trying to get an extra possession. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but hey.
Worth a try.
That's right.
Got to be awake.
The crowd was awake, that's for sure. They reminded the officials real quick.
The student body was all over that.
Anna with a 4-point lead here, 3:20 to go in the ball game. Been back and forth all night. Pranger looking to get closer, off the mark. Rebound tipped around, won by Bruns. Little runner is good. 45-43, Anna on top on our first National Bank scoreboard. Here's Rothman thinking about the three, he'll let it fly. It's off the mark. Tough shot when you hesitate a couple times like that.
Anna's on a 16-6 run.
Turnover gives it back to the Rockets. They'll bring it back out top to Bensman to reset with a 2-point lead. Bixler cut off on the baseline and stolen. A little extra energy there from Griffin Dosek on the turnover, draws the foul.
I think he reached for the ball instead of getting the ball.
Got a little bit of face.
Yeah. Nothing intentional, just the way things happen.
16 foul against Anna, so we'll shoot free throws here the rest of the way for both teams. 2:35 remaining. Dump it down in the corner. Got to believe they're trying to dump it into Mesher. Tangeman, though, will drive the lane and score. And we are even again at 45.
So the timeout was Marion Local's best friend.
Bensman wrapped up quickly underneath the basket and stolen by Bruns. Pranger's had it, swings it across Bruns, thought about three, and now will let it fly. Off the iron, no good. Rebound tracked down by Cathcart. He'll bring it across the timeline, dump it inside to Broadman, who gathers and scores, and the foul.
Once again, very unselfish pass there to Broadman. He knew what to do with it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure he was going to be able to gather it enough underneath the bucket. He did. And now a chance for a three-point play for Broadman. Free throw on the way off the back iron, no good. 1:50 remaining. Almost a turnover there. Marion lucky to get that one back as Bruns is out top directing traffic. Swinging out to Mesher. Pranger back to Mesher, thought about the three. Instead, he'll dive into the lane. Spin off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for and pulled away by Griffin Dosek. Here comes Bensman on the run. Skip pass, Broadman. Can't handle it. Out of bounds, gives it back to the Flyers.
That looked like a good play in the making there. Broadman just could not handle the bounce pass from Mesher. Marion has gotten away a little bit from going inside. Credit a lot of that to Anna's defense on the inside, but they've been settling for three-point attempts. They're 0 of 6 from the three-point line here in the fourth quarter.
You've seen a lot of Bruns out top running the show. Mesher, good help and a steal by Dosek as they were trying to get it inside.
He anticipated the pass inside the Mesher and was just a little quicker to getting to the basketball.
50 seconds remaining in our ball game. Anna with a 2-point lead. Running a little wheel out top here to Bensman, gets double teamed and pushed.
And that's 9 team fouls for Marion, so this will be 1-1, but the next one will be a 2-shot foul. And Bensman comes into the game 83% from the foul line, so he's the guy that Anna wants at the foul line in this time of the game.
1-1 coming up, 43 seconds in our ball game. First one by Bensman is good.
If he makes this, it'll be a 2-possession game, which would be very important for Anna.
Second free throw on the way and is good as well. Full timeout taken by Anna. We'll keep it right here. I'd like to once again thank our sponsors for this great ball game tonight. Grand Lake Health, Moran's Refrigeration, Carriage Works, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, NKT Productions, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Bank, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Cy Sweeterman, 21st Century Kitchens, Sweeterman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, and Lamb's Insurance Agency. Also like to thank our great crew for tonight's ball game. Our director, Daniel Allen replays Isaac Sell, and our camera people, Janelle Bullheimer, Wes Temple, and Bryce Hemrick. If you're just joining us, you've missed a good ball game. That'll be replayed on Saturday, January 6th at 6 p.m. Nope, I take that back. Saturday, January 6th at 11 p.m. and Sunday, January 7th at 8 p.m. This has been a very good ball game. Still with 43 seconds remaining. Excuse me. Marion Local trailing now by 4.
Yeah, so they're trailing by 4. They don't need a 3 right now. They need a
score.
Good quick shot, an open quick shot. Take a 2, and then go from there.
Here's Rothman over to Bruns. Guarded by Dosek. Bruns with the opening. Runner off the lane, off the glass, I should say, and in.
Nice job dribble penetration there by Bruns. And when he gets it down there, he's going to go over somebody. He can get that shot off. And that's exactly what he did. A high percentage shot there, about 3 or 4 feet right in front of the basket.
Yeah, good possession. Excuse me, as you mentioned, Marion, as you see, a great shot of the youth there of the Marion Local community.
They're having a good time.
They are having a good time. You see the replay here. He gets an opening, and there's nobody there for Bruns till he gets right to the basket. Can easily elevate over Bensman for the score, but you mentioned right before that, they didn't need to go for a 3. They just needed to score.
Yeah, and that's a good place to go, too, with Bruns out there, because he can get the 3. He can shoot over people, but he's a good slasher, what I would call a slasher. But Anna needs to shut him down beyond the foul line. They can't afford to let him get that deep into the lane with the basketball.
So full court pressure being applied here by Marion. As they got 3 on 2, Bixler able to get it in, and we'll draw the foul quickly from Bruns as the 30 seconds remaining. So we'll walk to the other end. The good thing for the Rockets is that's double bonus.
Right. And
so Bixler will get 2.
That's Hills Camp is 55% from the foul line on the year. So, but it's not like shooting that first shot of the 1-and-1.
That's right. First one on the way from Bixler is off the back iron, no good. I'm sorry, that's Hulskamp. Riley Hulskamp with the miss.
Needs to make this, get it back up to a 3-point lead for the Rockets.
Second one is good.
So once again, Marion can do the same thing. Go for the 2-point shot, a higher percentage shot, and then foul and go from there.
50-47, Anna on top. 20 seconds remaining. Skip pass inside, an easy 2 for Tangeman. Will lead to another timeout by Marion Local.
And we're going to see if Anna can come up with a way to get Wyatt Bensman the basketball on the inbounds play. Of course, we know that up here. They know that down there, and Marion sure knows that.
For sure.
So they're going to probably try to work up something defensively to keep him from getting the basketball.
As you see the official there trigger, the Marion Local has just 1 timeout remaining. With 17 seconds to go. Got a good quick bucket there, and now obviously they're going to set up full court defense here. They've really triggered on Wyatt Bensman. As you saw in the last out of bounds, they did not want him to get the ball and put 2 players on him, so he didn't, because as you mentioned before, he's an 83% free throw shooter.
Bixler's at 67. He's going to be taking the ball out of bounds, so you got Bensman and you got Hillscamp.
Yep, same scenario here. Obviously trying to deny anybody, but especially trying to deny Bensman. As the ball's triggered in, they get it to Riley Hulskamp, and he is immediately fouled. They'll head right back to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
I think he's fortunate that wasn't called an intentional foul.
That's what I thought. He grabbed him around the waist.
He made no attempt to get the basketball. He was behind him and grabbed him by the waist. So if that's not intentional, I've never seen one.
First free throw is long by Hulskamp. I think the only benefit he had going his way is there was no malice. You know, it was very nonchalant and very gentle as far as the foul. But you're
an
right.
intentional foul doesn't have to be
true.
harmful.
Second one by Hulskamp is good. So now just a 2-point ball game, 16 seconds remaining. Marion to trigger it in. They get it to Bruns and now to Rothman, 13 seconds remaining. Gets it across the half-court line at 10, and now down to 9. Coach Guttermill will use his final timeout with 9 seconds to go. So now it's a full timeout, but we're going to keep it right here.
So they got time. You know, if you're Marion, what we've seen here in the last few possessions is Bruns on the left side of the floor having his right hand and slashing to the bucket. So do you go back to that, or, you know, does Anna overplay that?
Right.
Keep Bruns from getting the ball.
And how fast do you look to shoot? You have 9 seconds. You know,
Right.
the general rule usually is to try to give yourself a second or two for a putback
So you
in
want
case
to
you do miss.
So you want to put it up with maybe about 4 seconds to go.
Right.
So if you do get the rebound, you got it back up, and if they get the rebound, they don't have enough time to do anything
or do
with
they
it.
throw it in the paint and then kick it out and go for the win? Try
Yeah.
to hit a 3 at the buzzer.
Yeah.
You got to believe they're going to look in the paint. As much success as they had in there with Bruns and Mesher.
Because if they do miss it and Anna gets the rebound, you have to foul Anna right away.
Right.
You cannot let them just run the clock out by holding on to it.
So here we go, 9 seconds remaining. Anna on top, 51-49. Marion ball is going to be triggered in by Colin Everman. They skip it across to Mesher, back out top to Bruns. Thought about the 3, looking inside for Mesher, nowhere to go. Back to Bruns, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Falls on the ground. He has no timeout.
No timeout. And
That's
he
a great
slid
call,
on the
but-
floor. So that would be traveling or a technical for another timeout. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a technical for too many timeouts.
So we're waiting for the official call here, but that's what it should be, because we saw him walk over right before the last one to say you only have 1 left, and then they just called one.
Yeah.
So now you see the signal there. It's going to
Yeah.
be a technical foul against the Flyers because they're out of timeouts.
Yeah.
And 1 was called. So Wyatt Bensman will walk to the free throw line, shooting 2 for Anna, and a chance to seal this one for his Rockets. First one is nothing but net.
And that makes it 3, so 1 more is going to do it.
Second one by Bensman is the same.
Coach Barnhorst for the timeout. Make sure their defense knows not to foul anybody, not to give up a long pass to the bucket.
They'll get the ball.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Technical foul. They're going to have the ball
That's
as well.
right.
So
my fault.
They just need to get the ball in play.
Yeah.
And
they
let
even
2
if
seconds
they
run off.
intercepted it, they have
That's right.
a
That's right.
4-point lead.
So timeout there taken by Coach Barros, as he said. I'd like to again remind everyone, if you want to see this game again, it is going to be replayed January 6th at 11 p.m. and on Sunday, January 7th at 8 p.m. You can also watch these games on demand at NKTelco.net. What a great ball game this has been, just what we thought it would be. Great crowd here at Marion Local on a Saturday evening.
So really nothing Marion can do at this point.
Rothman triggers it into Bensman, and the clock will run out. The Rockets victorious 53-49. We'll take a quick break and be back with our post-game stats. You're watching high school boys basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers to families with the pitter-patter of little feet to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
As a business owner, do you find yourself reviewing too many applications, or are you the job seeker filling out dozens of applications in an attempt to find employment? West Staff has been bridging the gap between employers and employees since 1988. Jobs range from manufacturing and clerical to specialized fields such as quality control and engineering. West Staff has the ability to operate as your company's entire HR department or simply payroll employees on a temp-to-hire basis. West Staff, your partner in business.
For over 27 years, the knowledgeable, reliable, and experienced staff at Lamb's Insurance Agency has been providing superior auto and home insurance to the people of West Central Ohio and Indiana. The team's understanding of the agricultural community and farming operations is second to none. We support the local communities because we are, well, local. If you are looking for excellent claim service, stop by or call today for your quote. Lamb's Insurance Agency, representing Ohio Mutual Insurance Group.
Welcome back to Marion Local, where the Anna Rockets are victorious in a very good ball game, winning 53-49. Here with our post-game stats is Mr. Ron Cruzy.
From the field, the Rockets 20 of 45, Flyers 21 of 50. Three-point line, the Rockets 4 of 17, and Marion Local 2 of 14. From the foul line, pretty even, 9 of 13 for the Rockets, 5 of 11 for the Flyers. Rebounding wise, the battle went to the Rockets 29-24. Turnovers, the Flyers only 11 turnovers on the ball game, and the Rockets 15. I think probably the main stat from that would be the foul shooting of the Flyers, 5 of 11. Yeah. That's not even 50% for the Flyers, and they come into the game averaging 73% from the foul line.
And also the rebounding from Anna.
Right.
And to think they'd out-rebound Marion Local by 5, I would not have expected that with the physicality inside. But well, that game really won in the fourth quarter. Anna had a really bad third quarter, and I did not think they would be able to rebound from that, especially the physical play that was going on. And let's face it, Marion was really controlling the game at that point.
Yeah, this is one of those games where you just don't want to see anybody lose it.
Yeah, it was really good. You're right. And I think
game.
You said it best right before, or maybe it was right when the fourth quarter started. Anna got a bucket to fall in. They were struggling to really score, and it seemed like from that point on, they saw the ball go through the hole and was like, okay, we can start playing offense again. And boy, did they ever. And they got rolling. And
they were 7 of 8 from the field in the fourth quarter. So that was a big thing. And you just had a feeling that the last team maybe that went on the roll, it was going to be the winner of the ball game.
And a really good ball game it was. So our player of the game, first for the Anna Rockets, is Griffin Dosek.
And Griffin had a nice overall game. I think in the first half he showed up there with some post moves underneath and had several nice passes and just had an overall really nice ball game for the Rockets.
And for the Marion Local Flyers, Tyler Mesher.
Yep, tonight was his night, other than he didn't get the victory, but he made some history here in the hangar with his 1,000th point. And again, he impresses me so much at his height. He plays 3 or 4 inches bigger than what he is. He's so strong underneath. He gets good position. He uses his body when he shoots, and he's just a real nice player. Rebounding wise, he's always in the right position, plays good defense, bangs around. He's just somebody you'd want on your team.
For sure. Well, with the win, the Anna Rockets will go to 9-2 and the Flyers will drop to 5-3. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Again, I'd like to thank our crew, Daniel Allen, director, Isaac Seld, replay, our camera people, Janelle Bullheimer, Wes Temple, and Bryce Hamrick. And also on my partner here tonight, Ron Cruzy. I'm Greg Burning. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening.